mean? And
Free.
remember me talk, you know that happens.
Regular with
you know it thing.
What this under me know?
I'm out. Have you ever?
Ready, Russia.
The streets of dancehall lit up when rumors began circulating in late 2024 that Vybz Kartel and Mavado had officially squashed their decade-long feud. What once was the most divisive clash in the genre's history had now evolved into a story of growth, maturity, and possibly collaboration. The rivalry between the two giants began in the mid-2000s, stemming from Kartel's departure from the Alliance and formation of the Portmore Empire, while Mavado remained a key figure under Bounty Killer's mentorship. This split birthed the now infamous Gaza versus Gully war that consumed Jamaican youth culture. What started as lyrical sparring rapidly escalated into real-life confrontations between fans. Communities were divided and clashes broke out in schools and parties. The cultural impact was so intense that the Jamaican government had to intervene at one point to bring the two artists to a peace summit. Despite an official truce in 2009, facilitated by then Prime Minister Bruce Golding, the tension between Kartel and Mavado didn't truly die. Diss tracks like Cake Soap, Don't Worry About Dem, and Pondy Gully continued to send shots, even if subtly coded. But as both artists matured, and as Kartel spent over a decade behind bars, the tone began to change. Mavado ventured internationally, collaborating with the likes of DJ Khaled and Drake. Kartel, though incarcerated, dominated airwaves through recorded material and featured with new-gen acts like Skeng and Chronic Law. By mid-2023, signs of mutual respect began showing. Kartel's tone in interviews softened when speaking about Mavado. Mavado, too, acknowledged that their beef pushed both of them to greater lyrical heights and global attention. The first true spark came when fans noticed Mavado followed Kartel on Instagram. The move exploded across social media. Some fans were skeptical, others hopeful, but the majority cheered at what seemed to be the start of something historic. Dancehall blogs from sites like Dancehall Mag and Urban Islands began speculating about a possible musical link-up. Leaked audio snippets and studio rumors hinted that a song might already be recorded. Neither camp confirmed nor denied anything. Then came the bombshell. Both Vybz Kartel and Mavado reposted the same fan-made graphic of themselves shaking hands, each with cryptic captions that suggested "Time heals all wounds." This solidified that the Cold War had indeed thawed. Veteran dancehall commentators like Fuda Hype and Mutabaruka weighed in. While Fuda celebrated the unity, he urged both artists to keep the message positive and not fall back into old habits. Mutabaruka called the moment a cultural milestone. YouTube bloggers like Jai Phrase and Taro Dawn provided their breakdowns, combing through old footage and comparing lyrics to determine when exactly the ice began melting. Their videos racked up hundreds of thousands of views in days. On the ground in Jamaica, fans expressed mixed emotions. Older heads were nostalgic, remembering the heated days of Gully versus Gaza. Younger fans were simply excited to see unity among two of the biggest names in the industry. The potential for a collaboration was massive. Both Kartel and Mavado have global fan bases. A single track together could easily dominate charts in the Caribbean, UK, and African markets, where dancehall remains dominant. Producers were reportedly lining up. Rumors named TJ Records, Not Nice, and even international labels like OVO Sound as interested parties in facilitating the reunion track. The hype was unlike anything dancehall had seen since Sting 2008. Kartel's team, especially his longtime partner Shorty and son Lickle Vybz, teased the idea on social media, posting vague stories with flame emojis and Big Chuny soon drop hints. Fans dissected every word. Mavado's camp remained more tight-lipped, but his son Skengdon reposted a tweet praising Kartel as a legend and hinting that peace is better than war. It went viral. A large portion of the dancehall community agreed. In a climate where violence still threatens the genre's image, the Kartel-Mavado reunion represented evolution. It proved that lyrical beefs can end in unity, not bloodshed. In interviews, Vybz Kartel acknowledged that their rivalry had gotten out of hand, but maintained that it was never personal. It was war for dominance, a necessary fire to sharpen their lyrical swords. Mavado echoed a similar sentiment in an IG Live session, saying, "Nuffa we clash because we love dancehall. But man, a grow now. Unity a D ting. Gaza and Gully see a rule forever." but dancehall can. Industry insiders believe this unity is partly inspired by a shared frustration with being sidelined internationally. Newcomers like Skeng, Masika, and Raja Wild dominate Gen Z's attention, while Afrobeat takes global spotlight. In that context, a reunion brings both legacy and freshness. Kartel's innovation and Mavado's melody could potentially rival any trending sound from Africa or the US. Their reunion also sends a message to younger artists. Too many modern beefs have turned violent. Kartel and Mavado now model how to elevate beyond ego and build culture, not conflict. Gaza fans flooded Instagram with nostalgic edits, celebrating this moment like a dream come true. Gully supporters did the same. For once, both camps shared comment sections with peace and laughter. Even celebrities weighed in. Bounty Killer posted the Jamaican flag and a crown emoji, suggesting he approved. Benny Man commented, "Dance hall to D-Whirl" under one of Mavado's posts. The unity was contagious. Critics, however, questioned the timing. Some claimed the move was strategic, just a marketing stunt. Others argued it was too late, that the damage of the Gaza Gully era still lingers in communities. But most rejected that negativity. At a time when the world needs unity, Kartel and Mavado embracing each other, even musically, feels like progress. It feels like healing. Reports suggest that the rumored track is titled One Jamaica and blends conscious lyrics with gritty storytelling. No official release date is out, but sources close to both camps say it could drop before summer ends. Live shows are also being discussed. With Kartel finally free from prison as of July 2024, a reunion concert would be historic. Buzz hints at Rebel Salute 2025 or even a surprise Sumfest appearance. If a live performance does happen, it could go down as one of the biggest moments in dancehall since Sting 2003. The energy, the nostalgia, the possibility, it's all lining up. Beyond music, both artists are said to be exploring philanthropic projects. A peace-themed school tour or community upliftment initiative involving both Gaza and Gully camps would be a powerful gesture. In the broader Caribbean and diaspora, this moment resonates. Trinidad, Barbados, and even African fans have praised the reunion as a step forward for Black unity in entertainment. No matter how long it lasts, whether it results in one song or a full joint EP, the Kartel and Mavado reunion will forever be etched in dancehall history. They showed that enemies can evolve, rivals can grow, and that the love for music, culture, and community can ultimately overpower ego, hate, and history. Let's just hope the new generation is watching closely. If a song really drops and they hit that stage together, then every sound system in Jamaica will have no choice but to wheel and come again. Let's celebrate not just two legends linking up, but two grown men setting an example of peace, power, and purpose. Because when Gaza and Gully link, the whole world listens.